speaking about, I'm gonna have like a call and reaction, okay? Call and reaction, because I want y'all to be maintained. I want y'all to stay locked in with me. So I'm gonna ask for 2 claps. So give me 2 claps, 2 claps. Then I'm gonna say no flinch, and y'all repeat it, no flinch. And I'm gonna get into what that means later on. But give me 2 claps, 2 claps, no flinch.
No flinch.
I need more. I need more. I need more. 2 claps, 2 claps, no flinch.
No flinch.
2 claps, 2 claps, no flinch.
No flinch.
I'm gonna get into that later on, but what I want to talk to y'all today is a little bit about the process and the journey of life, you feel me, as a team in basketball, right? Y'all got 1 game left before y'all go on an 8-game journey to be immortal, right? To leave a legacy here, and that's what it's all about. Anything that you go into, you want to leave it better than you found it, right? So when I was here and when Mark was here, we didn't have this, right? But y'all are blessed too. And that comes from the work that other individuals put in to get this, right? We had to grind, we had to put in the work, we had to win the games, we had to have the support of the community, right? To get things like this, right? So the fruit, so y'all are getting the fruit of our labor in a sense, right? So it's all about a process and a journey. Let me tell y'all a story. So when the pandemic first happened, in the quarantine, you know, I was stuck in my folks' crib, right? And you know, it ain't nothing to do. You feel me? We all lived it. Wasn't nothing to do. We in the crib. Y'all played the game till y'all couldn't play the game no more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all couldn't go outside because everybody was scared. Everybody was hyped up and taking all the toilet paper. Couldn't even wipe your butt for real. You feel me? So I'm in the crib, bro. And only thing I could do is scroll on my phone. I'm tired of watching movies. Right? This when I really got into listening to podcasts. So I'm learning and I'm tapping into different podcasts and stuff like that, giving myself something to do. Right? So all I'm doing, I'm scrolling on social media. And at this point in time, it's a whole lot of money circulating around the world. Unemployment, PPP. So everybody getting some ends. Everybody getting them extras, right? So I'm thinking about it and I'm looking and I'm seeing people with all these materialistic stuff. New chains, new buffs. They dropping new J's every day. You know what I'm saying? They come in new cars. And I'm 23. And I want them things. Right? And I'm seeing it. And I'm like, that's something I want for myself. Because who don't want nice things in life, right? Who don't want those? So I'm looking and I'm seeing my peers, people that's my age, people that I didn't walk these halls with, right? People I didn't sat in classes with, have all this stuff. I'm like, damn, why I ain't got it? That's something I want for myself. So thinking about it and just sitting there in my own thoughts, right? I started to nibble and get into things I ain't had no business. I'm starting to plot on getting money quick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into what I was thinking about doing, but I was really in that mindset because if he got it, I want it too. Why can't I have it? I deserve it. He don't be doing it. I started to establish this envious mindset. Envy is, you should never want to have envy in your heart because it'll take you down a road that you can't come back from. So I started to establish this envious mindset, this envious spirit. Right? And then something clicked in. I started doing my research. I just started Googling. I started Googling all types of successful people. LeBron James, Tyler Perry, Jeff Bezos, Oprah Winfrey. All of these millionaires, billionaires, they got all the paper in the world. That's what I want. I want that for myself. I got expensive taste, and it ain't gonna change. So I ain't got no choice but to be wealthy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking up these people, and I'm reading through, you know, their journeys and their process and how they got to where they are. And only thing that we see on social media is the fruits of their labor. We only see them posting, you know, the new cars they dropped, the new school LeBron opening. But one thing that's the common denominator in all of that is the work that they put in to get there. We don't see that part. We don't see them long nights. We don't see them discouraged moments of them thinking less of themselves because they just don't know what's going to happen next. It's the next thing is unsure. We don't see that part. So I'm continually doing all of this. We don't see Tyler Perry being homeless. All we see is now he got his own lot. He can make any movie, show he want on his own property because that's his. But we ain't see the time when he was homeless. LeBron ain't have his pops. We ain't see none of that. Oprah Winfrey The reason why she in the business that she in, when she signed that first contract to get her show, she said, y'all ain't got to pay me up front. Give me some ownership. I want percentage of this. She wanted that long game, that longevity. So everything that I was doing before to get to what I wanted in that moment was short. It was short-lived. It was going to be easy. And anything easy is not going to last long. That's what y'all got to know. It's either not going to last long or it's going to be something attached to it. I can give you this, but this is what you got to do for me. And you catch yourself in that situation, you got to run. You got to go. Because that's not a place that you want to be in. We want that long game. We want that longevity. We want everything to last for a lifetime. My slogan is outlast the latest. Because things come in and out every day. But as long as I stay true to who I am, as long as I'm consistent with what I got going on, I'm going to outlast any trend that come in. I'm outlasting the latest. So I'm looking at all of these people, right? I'm figuring all of this stuff out. And something clicked to me. Pitch, you can't dodge that work. Regardless of where you want to be, where you want to go, you got to put in that work. It's the process. The process is the work. The journey is the destination. There's two things about the process and the journey that you know for sure. The first thing is where you start. August 12, 2021, that's when my HomeFLD LLC started. That's my start. April 14, 1998, 10:49 a.m., that's my start. So you always know where you start. The second thing that you know where you're going to end. You know where you want to end up. I want to end up in a place where my name hold weight with the right people. My name ring bells in the right places. I can control when I wake up and when I go to sleep. That's where I want my end to be. Right now in the life I'm living, the life y'all living, other people are dictating when you wake up, when you go to sleep. Y'all had to be here at 12 o'clock today to get ready for me and get ready for practice. That means y'all coach dictated when y'all got up this morning, because I got to get up at a decent amount of time to get myself together, get something in my stomach to eat before practice, and then get there in a timely manner. I want to be able to control when I get up. I already get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But that's because somebody's telling me I got to be at work. I would rather get up at 5 o'clock in the morning because that's the dog in me, that's the bull in me, that's the hunger in me. That's because I want to get up before the next nigga get up. Because the stuff that I want to do, that's going to get me past him. Separation. Right? So you always knowing where you start. And you always got to finish in mind. Everything in the middle, you can control. You can control to the best of your ability. And it's the unknown. That's the beauty about the journey. That's the beauty about the process. Because once I established myself as a process and journey-driven person, everything just became a lot more easier. A lot of my stresses became unnecessary stresses. And I'm like, man, I'm stressing over this stuff unnecessarily. Because it's all a part of my journey, right? It's all a part of the process. You learn a lesson in everything. So when y'all thinking about the process, think about the work you got to put in to get there. And that brings me to my next point. My pops used to always tell me, you can't control everything, but you can control that no one outworks you. Now, when he told me that, I was a little bit of a smart aleck, and I said, you know what, Dad, there's 10 billion people in the world. You telling me it's literally impossible for me to outwork 10 billion people in the world. Somebody gonna outwork me. He said, let me tell you this. It's not necessarily about outworking every single last individual. It's about controlling your own effort in the idea of I'm not gonna let nobody outwork me. So the work that you put in, by putting in that work, you're gonna get rewarded in the end. Y'all done had a real successful season. Y'all had one hiccup. One hiccup, and that's come from all the work that y'all put in. The commitment that y'all made to being a part of this program and doing everything necessary to get you to where y'all want to be. In this life, gentlemen, in this sport, you don't have no room to negotiate. I got that from Kobe. That's KG's favorite player. Kobe said in an interview, you don't have no room to negotiate. Non-negotiable. When you signed up, when you put your name on that list, when you showed up in that gym and laced them shoes up to try out, to go through conditioning, you signed that contract to come with everything that meant being a part of this team. So that means getting up, going to the Breakfast Club. That means getting up and